85RV, about 35 feet in the air. So I'm pleased with how it's working tonight. I always get good reports out of it when the conditions are favorable.
Well, they're real good now. Hey, I've got the webcast up. I'm webcasting this net, so if you tune in to W5KUB.com, you can hear yourself. You can probably see yourself on the S meter there. There will be a little bit of delay, probably 15-second delay, but you want to hear how good you sound, boy. If you got a computer there, just tune in there, and you'll see it there. I know we're a little early, but I thought I'd get on here and try to at least see if anybody was on early, maybe to keep from having another QSO start up on frequency. This is a pretty popular frequency. KB4RMA W5KUB.
Very good, Tom. I think we doubled on that last one. I've got to step away from the radio for a minute, but I'll be back on when you get the net fired up.
Okay, that sounds good, Richard. I will be here. And what I was saying when we doubled is I'm webcasting the net right now, and if you go to W5KUB.com, you'll actually be able to see your S meter and hear what you sound like. You got a great signal in here. Go ahead and do what you need to do there. Do what you need to do, and we'll see you around on the net here in just a few minutes.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo, Kilowatt Charlie 9, Tango Echo Whiskey, Indiana. Tom, how you doing?
Oh, I didn't get all that. KC9 Echo Echo, I think in Indiana. Try again. Let me turn some other noise down here.
That's Kilowatt Charlie 9, Tango Echo Whiskey, TEW in Indiana. Over, Tom.
Okay. All right. I think it's TEC. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm trying to recall your name. If I get it right, TEC. Is that right?
Negative. Kilowatt Charlie 9, Tango Echo Whiskey. The name is Jeff, Juliet Echo Foxtrot. Over.
Okay, yeah, Jeff. Okay, once I got it right there, I knew who you were. Yeah, in fact, you checked in nearly every week here, and I see you in here. So, thanks a lot for getting in here early and give us a call. You come in real good from Indiana right now. Got a pretty good signal. We still have some static crashes here, but not too bad tonight. Maybe the net will be in much better shape tonight. KC9 TEW, W5KUB.
All right, Tom. Well, I'll talk to you at that soon. I just wanted to check in a little early and say hello. I'm looking forward to watching the video here in a couple seconds to see how my audio sounds. I've been playing around with my my mic gain there. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking with a Yaesu. What's this? This is an M1 commercial, very nice microphone with the graphic equalizer in it. It's got both a condenser and the other side, dynamic microphone element. Right now I'm talking on a condenser mode, so I don't listen to the thing and see how it sounds.
Okay, well the mic sounded pretty good there. Right at the end, the last 3 or 4 words, you started to fade just a little bit. I put the S meter on the video here. I didn't have the S meter up, but I put the S meter on the video there, and you'll be able to check it out there in a little while there. Well, very good. I am great. Great that you and Richard done checked in here. We'll just kind of get the net going early, and that way I can probably call the net off a little early. That'll give me a little bit more time to get the show ready tonight. KC9 TEW, W5KUB. else out there. This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Kilo 4, November, Hotel Alpha.
November 9, Quebec Delta Sierra. N9 QDS.
Okay, there were 3 or 4 in there. Let's see. Let me pick it up first. There's N9 QDS. Trying to think of the name there. I'm trying to look back at my papers there. Who we got there? N9 QDS W5 KUB.
Yeah, name here is Keith. Kilo Echo India Tango Hotel. I'm the one that called you earlier and told you to fix the clock on your display there earlier, but obviously that's not going to work with a green screen. Back over to you.
Yeah, okay, Keith. All right. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that was that picture is actually it's not a background. It's on the green screen. So unfortunately, the clock's not running there. But I do have a problem with that clock. It's got a little battery in it. You know, I have searched everywhere on the internet, in Walgreens and Walmart, everywhere. Batteries R Us, and I can't find the battery for it. So I guess I'm going to have to just keep me a dead clock up here. Very good, Keith. Well, let me pick the other station up real quick and see who he is and where he is. K4 NHAW5 KUB.
Hey, good evening. Name here is Brad. I am in Scottsboro, Northeast Alabama. First time checking in, but I've watched the videos for a couple of years now. Just recently got a dipole strung up, so I thought I'd get on the air finally. Kilo 4, November, Hotel Alpha.
Okay, hey, Brad, you're loud and clear, but my mind's not working good, and I was trying to write. Did you say Scottsboro? Is that Alabama?
That is correct.
Okay, I got it. Sometimes I can't trust my own writing here. I can't do too many things at the same time, like listen and write, you know. Oh, man. We get a good signal in here, Brad, and glad you've been following and watching the show there. We'll see you on the show at 8 o'clock tonight. I think there was another station trying to check in there. Let me see who that was. Anybody else want to yell? Yeah, go ahead. This is a W5 KUB.
KB4 November Papa X-ray.
And 4 BCD.
KB4 CDI Mobile.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. First, there was 3 in there. There was a mobile. I missed the mobile. Let me get N4 BCD. I heard you. How you doing tonight, man? Hadn't talked to you in a day or two.
It's been a while, Tom. Good afternoon. Yeah, we just came in from running the weed eater. You know, the last bit of rain we've had the last week or so, everything's growing fast, and we spent a couple hours with the weed eater. It's a lot of fun chopping anthills down half their size and spreading those ants around. Back to you, Tom. N4BCD.
All right, N4BCD W5 KUB. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, boy. We're getting anxious about Huntsville, the next Huntsville already, and we just had it. So I wish you guys would hurry up and do something there. Let me pick up the other station real quick. There was a KB something NPX. Let's try you.
Hey, Tom, this is KB4 November Papa X-ray, KB4 NPX plane, Atlanta, Georgia. Talked to you last week, and you copying okay? Over.
Yeah, Wayne, got a good signal in here. Hear you just really good. How you hearing us today?
Oh, you're 10 over 9, Tom, and you're great audio. And I was sitting there watching you on the iPad, your video, and I wonder what kind of rig you're running. Is that the 7610, or what are you running there? Over.
Well, yeah, if you're looking at the internet there, I'm using a 7610 right now. I've got a 7300 right next to it and a 991 AEAZ up here, but I don't know. I didn't need another radio. I just got that 7300 a while back, and my wife said, hey, the 7610 came out. You need to get it. And I said, I don't need it, and she made me buy it. What do you think about that?
Well, I guess I need to marry her. I've got a 7300 here putting out 50 watts. Well, how many watts are you running on that 7610? Over.
Well, you know, it's a 100-watt radio. That's probably about what it's running, although I'm going into a Ameritron AL80B, running close to a kilowatt, and we've got the extended double ZEP 40-meter antenna on it. Over.
Roger, roger. Well, very good. I know you got a couple others there trying to talk to you, so I'll say 7-3 and be watching for the show tonight there, Tom. And so thanks for picking me up. 73.
Well, okay, Wayne, very good. Yeah, see you on the show tonight, 8 p.m. Central Time on W5KUB.com, and we'll jump in the chat room and say hello to us there. Let me pick up the mobile. There was a mobile station, see if he's still with us. The mobile station, this is W5KUB.
W5KUB, this is KK4 TDI, Kilo Juliet 4 Tango Delta India. We're located in Valdosta, Georgia.
Oh boy, I didn't copy a whole lot of that, but I should be able to. So give me your call again and your location. Over. Yeah, give me your call again and location.
Yes, the call is KJ4 Tango Delta India. Kilo Juliet 4 TDI. We're located at Valdosta, Georgia.
Yeah, I think I got KG4 Tango Golf India. Is that right? Tango Golf India?
Tango Delta India, CFS.
Man, I'm having trouble with that last letter. I must not have it right. Tango Golf question mark. Try again.
Tango Delta
India, is it Tango Foxtrot India?
Tango Delta India, Delta India, Tango Delta
India.
Yeah, is that Tango Delta India?
Roger.
Yeah, okay. All right. And I guess that's KG4. I'm copying you. I should be able to hear you a little bit better. You're down close to the noise. But anyway, I'm hearing you mobile. And you told me twice at least where you were, but yeah, again, give me your location one more time.
Valdosta, Georgia. We're down on the low end of Georgia, Georgia, CFS.
All right, somebody give me a relay. It must be a funny name because I'm not getting it.
Hello, Juliet 4, and he says Valdosta, Georgia. Valdosta, Georgia.
Okay, near Austin, Georgia. Okay, I got it there. Okay, well, sorry, we're not copying you 100% here, but we got you marked down here. We'll come back around to you in a little while, and maybe the conditions will be a little bit better there. Anybody else early check-ins for Roundtable Nets W5KUB?
Norway 7 X-Ray Golf Romeo.
November 4 Whiskey Lima Fox.
All right, there's several in there, but I'm going to pick two out right here. I'll say good afternoon to N7XGR. Welcome back, and how you doing today?
Well, Tom, doing pretty decent. Got some lightning in the area, so it's you're a little bit better than the lightning nearby. So here to the north of me right now, using a different antenna than the last time. I'm using just a long wire, basically an end-fed antenna that I just put up, hanging off the tower there, almost pointing your direction there this afternoon. So, okay, well, I'm certainly making the trip. Apparently, using this new antenna, the 32-foot infed there. So that's what I just did over the weekend. Did some antenna work up on the tower. Yes, I do have a tower. And I got wires. I got wires coming off the tower, don't you know? So, okay, Tom. W5KUB N7XGR.
Okay. N7XGR W5KUB. Okay, Bruce, 100% copy there, and we got wires here too. That's what we're using for an antenna. We got wires up. Took our beams down about 15 years ago, and hadn't put them back up since then. In fact, I gave them away. I like my wired antennas. I experiment with them a whole lot here. Let me pick the other station up, and give me your name and where you're located. I recognize the call, but I'm not putting a name with it. N4 WLF W5 KUB.
November 4 Whiskey Lima Fox from Central Kentucky. This is James.
You say James?
Correct, James.
Okay, James up in Central Kentucky. You got a pretty loud signal down here. It sounded good. What's your setup there and your antenna, and how much power are you running today, James?
We're running a Yaesu FTDX 3000 barefoot to a vertical, which was modified today apparently by a bird going by, and gave a nice 45-degree cant to the top two sections of the vertical. So maybe it's working.
Well, it is. I switched over to a quarter-wave vertical, and it didn't make any difference. So, I mean, your antenna's doing good. Let me switch and let you hear the difference when I go to my vertical. This is the extended double ZEP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the vertical. This is the vertical here. I don't think it's working. I don't think the vertical was working for some reason.
You sound about the same on either one to me.
Yeah, I was, something funny was going on in the shack here. Actually, I started hearing myself come through some speakers somewhere, so I don't know what was going on, but if it was getting out, it was getting out. I'm hearing you almost identical on the vertical as I am the double ZEP. Over.
QSL. It sounds about the same here as well, no matter which way you go, with my custom modified 45-degree vertical.
Okay, real good, James. Very good. All right, we'll come back around to you there in a few minutes. Any other check-ins? It is net time now, so any real check-ins right now? This is W5 KUB.
Kilo 0, November Echo Bravo.
Well, there's a man, and he's going to be on the show tonight. K0NEB. That's old Joe out there in Nebraska, our kit building guy, and he will be on the show tonight. Everybody be sure to tune in at 8 o'clock tonight on W5 KUB. And Joe's going to show us some kits, some new kits. We're always interested in that. Katie's going to be back with us tonight. I think she's going to talk about some ham radio conventions. Let's see. I talked to Riley Hollingsworth. Riley Hollingsworth from the FCC. He's got computer problems, so he may or may not be with us. But Riley is going to, if he's available, talk about how to report power line interference. I didn't know this, but you don't report it to the FCC. You have to take a different route with it to get to the FCC. And we're going to talk about Jamboree on the air, and we're also going to talk about 50 megahertz and above. So a lot of neat stuff on the show tonight. How you doing, Joe? K0NEB W5 KUB.
Yeah, Tom, W5 KUB, K0NEB. Real good solid M9. Hopefully, on the Pro 7. On the ICOM 7300. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pictures, and it's easier than holding it up to the camera, but I will hold them up to the camera just so you get an idea of the relative size. But then I'm going to show pictures of the two different kits. Very easy to put together. You'll get to see the 3D printed case that I put my Ultra Bidec in. So weather's been kind of interesting today. It's been about 56 all day, and then it's gotten up in the 60s, and then this evening it's going to jump up into the 70s. Tomorrow it's going to be in the lower 90s, and then the following day back into only the 50s.
So, Bolton, Nebraska. And we'll see you on the show tonight. And I got a few things to get ready to get my audio back online. W5KUB, K0NEB.
Okay, K0NEB. This is W5KUB. Okay, Joe, well, we're looking forward to seeing you on the show tonight, 8 p.m. So we'll hook up with you from the studio a little bit early and get you all lined up there. Looking forward to it. All right, hey, let me jump back. Let's go through a couple of the previous check-ins first and see how we're hanging out down here with Richard in Alabama. Richard, you still there at KB4 RMA W5 KUB?
W5 KUB KB4 RMA. Sir, I'm still here, and you are a lot crisper and clearer on my receive when you're on the zip versus the vertical. You seem to have a lot of bass in your voice when you're on that vertical, but you're still 20 over down here, and that's the first time I have ever received you this clear. Back to you, Tom.
Well, yeah, there's something going on here. When I flipped over to the vertical, I started hearing my audio come out of speaker here on one of these radios. So something, I don't know, it may be a SWR issue or something going on there. But obviously it is still getting out, so that's good there. I wanted to put a vertical up just to have a different polarization and experiment with it and try it. It's a full wave, 32 feet vertical out there. I mean, a full quarter wave, 32-foot vertical. And it's pretty comparable to my other antennas. I can flip between a inverted V, a delta loop, extended double zip, and a vertical, and they're all pretty close together today. But you sounded really good, Richard. You're 20 over now, and couldn't ask for a better signal here. Over. All right, let me see if Jeff is out there in Indiana. Jeff, you still there? KC9TEW, W5 KUB.
Oh yeah, Tom, I'm here at KC9TEW. How are you doing today? And by the way, you sound way better on the left than you do the vertical.
Okay, well, I'm glad it's sounding better. We'll just stick with this antenna then tonight. Sometimes I'll flip back and forth to see if a person comes in a little stronger, and if they do, sometimes it makes us a little stronger going back there. All right, let's see if Brad out in Scottsboro, Alabama is still with us. Brad, you still there? K4 NHA W5 KUB. All right, I don't hear Brad. How about Keith? Keith, you still there? N9 QDS W5 KUB.
Roger, we're still here. W5 KUB, this is November 9, Quebec Delta Sierra. Yeah, we're just sitting back here and trying to figure out what kind of clock we want to buy. Our clock kind of went south on us, and so we're looking for another shack clock, so we're kind of looking for that. But anyway, I've been playing with we picked up a new parametric equalizer, the one by Heil. So we just been sitting there and playing with the audio on this, and we definitely like it, and just kind of trying to adjust everybody's audio and for the best audio out, and going back and forth between the raw audio and the one going through the equalizer. But other than that, that's about all we're doing this evening. Don't have anything else to say. So with that, we'll turn it back over to you. This is N9 QDS.
Okay, N9 QDS W5 KUB. Yeah, that little amp you're talking about there, Bob and I have talked about it several times. In fact, I was going to have Bob on a show one night just to talk about that. So that might still be something that we do here in the near future, is have him on and talk about that new amplifier. Okay, very good. Let me shoot it down to Wayne down in Atlanta, Georgia. KB I think he might have signed. KB4 NPX, are you still here, W5KB?
W5KUB, KB4 NPX. Yeah, Tom, still here. And your signal is holding up quite well. You're still 10 over 9 and great audio here into Atlanta. So, the 7300 here, I'm running that in-fed wire, 132 feet antenna. So I like the wire antenna myself, but only 50 watts, just not pushing the rig too hard, over.
Well, it's doing real good. You couldn't ask for a better signal here, and that's outstanding. It sounds good. Audio sounds good. Everything. What kind of radio did you say it was?
IC 7300.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a 7300 here, and I loved it. And I usually take it with me when I go like to North Carolina or something. We have a home over in the Smokies, and I might go over in a couple weeks, and I may take that 7300 with me, and I usually take a little auto tuner over there and some wire and throw it in a tree and put that auto tuner on there and just ham from over there in the Smokies and have a good time there. Well, all right, Wayne, we'll rotate back by here in just a few minutes. Mark, are you still there? N4 BCD W5KB.
Yeah, I'm still here, Tom. Good evening, everybody on the net. I can hear everybody tonight, including Joe, ADB, out there in Nebraska. He's a little weak considering the distance, but real good copy out there. And, Tom, between your ZEP and your vertical, I looked at the S meter here, and about 15 S units difference between the two antennas. Of course, the ZEP is louder. I don't really trust my S meter because at 6 dB per S unit, that would be 90 dB of signal strength difference. So it's certainly not that. But definitely the ZEP is louder. I'm just sitting here working on the Huntsville Radio Club's newsletter, not doing any Hamfest stuff tonight. Just taking a little break from that. But you know how it is. You got to have all the content. Wait for one meeting minutes from the Aries group, and we'll put that to bed, send it out to the web. Back to you, Tom, N4BCD.
All right, Mark, real fine. Now, I forget the town that you're in, but I think you're south of Nashville. You're a pretty good ways from Crossville, aren't you?
Yeah, we're halfway between Nashville and Birmingham, just over the border from Alabama into Tennessee.
Yeah, I put it on my Facebook page today. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I have a friend that retired with me from FedEx. He was a radio engineer, and he's building his vacation, his dream home in Crossville. He's got a lot of acreage, and I've had him on his show before. He's put up, he's got a 40-foot shack down in the basement, and he's putting up a number of towers. This weekend, he was putting a tower up, and he had a helper, a 30-year-old young guy helping. He was at the young guy was at 80 feet. Something happened, and the guy wire broke. The guy wire broke, the tower fell, and it killed him. This all happened this weekend up at my friend's house. So he's, everybody's devastated. We don't know why it broke. Skip is very good on safety and always putting the best quality in everything he did. So we don't know what happened yet, but it was a real tragedy. We'll mention that on the show tonight at 8 p.m. there. N4 BCD W5 KUB.
Well, that's really sad to hear, Tom. I'm going to be climbing a tower to take it down and relocate it to my home QTH here in a couple of weeks. And it's only been up a couple of years, but still, it gives me food for thought. Inspect again before climbing an unknown tower. That's terrible news, Tom. Back to you, N4BCD.
Yeah, I'm sure this was probably a brand new tower. He probably put a massive amount of concrete in. Skip. He would do it right. I just cannot fathom a guy cable breaking. Man, I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. Were clamps put on too tight and it cut it or something, or did a turnbuckle actually break and pull apart? I know when I had a tower and put a tower up, I had turnbuckles on it, and I would always put a loop of guy cable through the turnbuckles and put clamps on it. That way, if the turnbuckle came apart or broke, you'd still have a loop guy cable in there for some safety. But anyway, I guess we'll find out more detail later. All right, well, Mark, we'll come back around and pick you up here in a little while. I hope to see you at the show tonight at 8 p.m. Let's see if I can copy the mobile station out of Austin, Texas better. I think it's KG4 TDI. Are you still with us, mobile? This is W5KUB. All right, I don't hear him anymore. How about it, Bruce? You still with us up there? N7XGR W5KUB.
Yeah, I still am. I'm still listening here. Like I mentioned, I was up on the tower myself. Nobody else around me, but it's not that high. But you got to really take it easy on the tower. And basically, I just went up there to take down a couple of antennas, and then reorient a couple of things there, and then. But once I'm down on the ground, as far as either wire antennas, I just I have on like pulley, so I can raise and lower everything from the ground at that point. So yeah, one has to be very cautious when you're up on the tower. I know what you mean about putting. Maybe that's what I should do here, is to put that loop of wire through the turnbuckle areas there as a safety precaution there. I got steel. I got the steel type of guy wires. The galvanized type guy wires. So. And some things are really overbuilt, but, there you go. So, okay, I'll be tuning into to your show there tonight, there when you get things cranked up there later on. So I'll be just listening at this point in time. W5KUB N7XGR, thank you.
Okay, Bruce, N7XGR W5KUB. All right, well, yeah, when I had my tower up, I had steel guy cable too. I'm not sure how with the size of it. It was pretty heavy guy cable, and that stuff was so strong. I mean, you couldn't even cut it. I don't think we'd hardly cut it with bolt cutters. We used an acetylene torch to cut the guy cables. That's how strong that stuff is. But yeah, I put a loop through the turnbuckles in case they came apart. I have not heard yet what the deal is here, but as we find out, we'll let everybody know there. We'll come back around to you in a little while, Bruce. Let's pick James up. James, Central Kentucky. Are you still with us? N4WLF W5KUB.
I'm still with you, Tom. Listening in to the stories that they may be.
Okay, James. Did you turn it back to me?
It's all you, Tom.
Okay. All right. Real fine, James. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, let me take another quick call to see if we got some more check-ins for the net. We've had a little break here. This is a Roundtable Net. This is a sister net to the live ham show that comes on tonight at 8 p.m. Called Amateur Radio Roundtable. This net is called Roundtable, and it is for everybody, and especially our viewers that watch the show and would all like to get together before the show and talk with each other. Any new check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5KUB.
Kilo Bravo 5, Zulu Echo Alpha.
There was 3 or 4 in there. I heard a Kilo Bravo 5 and an Echo Alpha, I think. Let's try that one.
Yeah, Kilo Bravo 5, Zulu Echo Alpha. Good evening. First time check-in. Name here is Danny.
Station's working QSX 7185. You're interfering with a net on 7185.
Would appreciate you not call that DX station. You're interfering with a net on 7185. I'm sorry, there's some other net on 7180, but everybody is QSX on 7185 interfering with a net. Would appreciate everybody QSYing off of 7185. Check your transmit, NJ2US.
Man, I just heard you're on 7180. Did you know that?
That's right, because there's a DX station working split. He's listening 7185, and that's where our net is. He's tearing us up.
Okay, well, I'm not sure I understood all that. Hopefully we're not interfering with anybody on our frequency down here. Danny, KB5ZEA, go ahead and take it again. This is W5KUB.
Hey, fellas, can I just help you out here? You got a DX station underneath of you, Tango, Oscar 6, Oscar Kilo. He's working DX, and he's listening 7185. I hear him underneath you trying to have your net, but stateside stations are calling him on 7185. It's the usual 40-meter mess. I apologize, NJ2US. Just want to let you know what's going on here underneath of you.
Okay, all right, thank you. Well, evidently we're not bothering the TO6 very much, so I don't know. We're going to continue with our net here. We're not on 7185, and we'll just see how it goes. We're pretty easy people around here, and we try to cooperate with everybody.
Oh, I think you're doing the right thing, because eventually Statesat's going to hear you guys working, and they'll move elsewhere, and the DX station's going to have to figure it out and move. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your cooperation, NJ2US. We're back up on 7185. Thanks, fellas.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for coming down here. Danny, you still here? KB5ZEA, W5KUB.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just letting you get that sorted out there. So, just good evening, everyone on the net. I've been monitoring here for just a little bit there. First time check-in. I managed to be in town actually tonight where I could check in. So I watch your show regularly, enjoy it, the podcast, and I watch every one of them, even the older ones that I hadn't got to see each night. But anyway, I'm around usually every Tuesday taking a listen.
Okay, Danny, what's your QTH?
I'm located, at the moment I'm located in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, about 50 miles due west of Starkville, Mississippi.
Okay, I know where that is, Kosciuszko. Okay, not a problem. Boy, you're sounding real good here, Danny, and glad you watched the show. We got to. Hey, I think we're gonna have some great segments on the show tonight. We're gonna be talking about the new segment, 50 megahertz and above, and we're gonna be talking about different coaxes and connectors, switches for that, for those frequencies, all the way up into the VHF, UHF, and super high frequency. Katie is going to be talking about some of the conventions she's been to recently. We hope that our other co-host, Riley Hollingsworth, retired from the FCC, the special counsel to the FCC, is going to be with us. He's supposed to be with us tonight, but his computer is giving him some trouble, so he's rebuilding it right now. We're going to be talking about Jamboree on the Air, and we're going to be looking at some new kits with Joe Eisenberg, K0NEB there. So Danny, stand by, and we'll come back around to you in a few minutes. Any other check-ins for roundtables? W5KUB.
59 Tango, Italy, Tango.
Yeah, W9 Tango, Italy, Tango. This is W5KUB. How you doing, Rich? And can you hear somebody's got something on there, I guess, trying to QRM us a little bit, but it ain't doing very much. Are you copying, Rich? W9TIT, W5KUB.
Where's your grammar? Yeah, I'm copying you. You're nice and strong, but yeah, somebody's messing with you there. Just hopping in and saying hi. It was my birthday, the first of the month, and back to work tomorrow. So looking forward to watching the show tonight. And I'll say 73, talking later. Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo, Whiskey 9, Tango, Unity Tango.
Okay, W9TIT, W5KUB. Okay, Rich. Well, hey, be sure and tell everybody up there at the Military Academy we said hello, and and hopefully you'll put our show back on the big screen and make it mandatory for all of them to watch the show tonight. 73 Rich, and we'll catch you later there. Any other check-ins for roundtables? W5 KUB.
Whiskey 4 FZT Lima.
Oh, there were a bunch of them in there. Try again. I didn't catch anybody.
Whiskey 4 Foxtrot Zulu Tango. Kilo Charlie 0 Echo Bravo Lima.
All right, I got two of them there. W4FZT, I'll take you first. This is W5 KUB. What's the name and location, please?
Tom, my name is Lynn, Lima Yankee November. I was just passing by and heard your call. I'm about a mile and a half from an FM station in Blackshear, Georgia called WKUB.
Well, that's cool. WKUB. Oh man. Well, hey, that's great, man. So, in what city is that in?
It's in Blackshear, Georgia.
Okay, very good. All right, I'll have to look that station up. WKUB. That's cool. The only other radio station I had was in college. We put a radio station on. It was called KRUD. KRUD, and you know what that spells there. All right, well, Lynn, we'll come back by and pick you up here in a minute. Let me pick up KC0EBL. This is W5 KUB.
This is Steve over in Central Iowa. I just wanted to check into the net tonight and let you know that you're listening. Sure hope Riley knows. I talked to you about that earlier in the week on Facebook. So if he doesn't, I'm sure we'll get around to it sooner or later. But yeah, he's managed to hear you. Having a real tough time hearing anything. But I'll turn it back over to you. Listen to my noise, and we'll see you on the show tonight. Kilo Charlie 0, Echo Bravo Lima.
Okie dokie. KC0, Echo Bravo Lima, W5 KUB. Very good. We'll come back around to you in a little while. If you're still around, don't run off. And if we don't hear from you again, hopefully we'll see you on the show tonight, 8 p.m. on W5KUB.com. Any new check-ins for Roundtable? This is W5 KUB.
Kilo 0 Alpha Tango Zulu.
K0ATZ W5 KUB. Tremendous signal. How you doing?
Oh, doing fine. Name is Brian, Bravo Radio India Alpha November, located in Republic, Missouri, just outside Springfield, Missouri, down in the southwest corner of the state, QSL.
Well, you got a good signal from Republic, Missouri up there. Name here is Tom, and we're right outside of Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, QSL, just heard you visiting there. You got a great signal into Missouri, 5.9 plus quite a bit. Really nice signal. About 400 watts on my end into a off-center fed dipole up about 30 feet, stretched from a tree in the front yard over the house to a tree in the backyard, QSL.
Yeah, okay, Brian, real fine. Our antenna is, we're experimenting with an extended double ZEP antenna on a 40. It's quite long for 40 meters. It's 172 feet long for 40, and we've got it up about, the center of it up about 80 feet, I guess. So we put that up because it's supposed to give us a little bit of gain. We want to see how well it worked there. Well, hey, I guess this is the first time checking into the net here, and we hope you'll tune in. Our net here is a net that was established for a lot of our viewers. We have a ham radio show at 8 p.m. every Tuesday night on W5KUB.com, and all the guys here tonight are viewers, and they just wanted to get together and talk before the show. And we welcome any new newcomers to the show and to the net there. K0ATZ W5KUB.
W5KUB, this is K0ATZ. Well, Tom, I appreciate you picking me up, looking you up here on QRZ, and I might stick around and listen to the show. Appreciate everything, ham radio. Thanks for what you're doing. Well, again, got a beautiful signal into Missouri. My pleasure tonight, and I'll back out and let you grab some more folks.
Okay, Brian, real fine. And you said listen to the show. You can actually watch the show. If you go to the website, you can watch the show. But also you can listen to it because our show is also simulcast on an international on an international shortwave station on 5130 kilohertz every Tuesday night. So we're also on shortwave, but there's some spots in the U.S. Where it's not heard real good. I think it's heard fairly good in Missouri there. All right, we'll pick you back up in a little while if you're still around here. Any other check-ins for Roundtable Nets W5 KUB?
Hotel Zulu. Bravo 3, Zulu Victor Hotel.
Oh man, there were a bunch of them. There were 4 or 5 in here. Let me pick this one up first. It started with a K and ends with a Hotel Zulu. Hotel Zulu. Try again.
Hello, Tom. This is Kilo Golf 5 Uniform Hotel Zulu. Ray over here in New Albany, Mississippi, QSL.
Yeah, Ray. Yeah, I got you now, Ray. And I know who you are. You've been checking in here, and I think I see you in our Facebook group here too. So, hey, man, how you doing tonight?
Oh, we doing pretty good on this end, Tom. Trying to get a little toothache, so we trying to sit around and babysit this tooth, hoping it don't get bad again. But we just had to come in here and try to check in with you there. We're sitting up watching the video and just wanted to see what conditions were like. Very seldom I get you this strong, you know, by us being so close there, QSL.
Yeah, you're about 30 over 9, 30 over here, so great signal tonight, Ray. Well, Ray, stick around. Hopefully we'll see you on the show tonight at 8. Let me go ahead and pick the other guy up. There was a bunch of them in there. I think I heard a KB3ZVH. Is that right? This is W5 KUB.
W5 KUB, KB3ZVH. Yes, you heard me. And you're 20 over in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay, is that Zulu Victor Hotel ZVH?
That's affirmative.
Okay, and what was the name there?
Zulu Victor Hotel.
Yeah, and what's the name?
That's Richard. I met you down at the Day Camp Fest, and also I've called you a couple times on the telephone.
Oh, okay, Richard. Yeah, KB3ZVH W5 KUB. Okay, I got you there now, and cool. Good to hook up with you again here tonight from Erie, Pennsylvania. Hey, let me just check and see if one of our co-hosts might be on frequency. Since Pennsylvania is coming in, Riley Hollingsworth, retired from the FCC, is going to try to make it to the show tonight if he can get his computer fixed. He's up in Pennsylvania. So, Riley, are you around K4ZDH W5 KUB? All right, well, I don't hear him in there. I thought he might try to yell at us here, but he's probably working on his computer. Richard, hope you make it to the show a little later, and be sure and check in the chat room and say hello to everybody. Let me take a couple more check-ins. This is W5 KUB.
Whiskey 0, Kilo November Golf 4, Delta Hotel.
Kilo Echo 0, India Alpha Alpha.
Whiskey 4, Romeo Lima Hotel.
Victor Golf Alpha.
Oh man, there were so many. I got parts of it and I didn't write it all down. First, let me say hi to Sam. What's Sam's prefix? IAA. Hey Sam, how you doing?
Looking forward to the show tonight. I should be able to make it considering supper was very early today, so it was a quick meal and I thought I'd jump on and say hi.
Well, I understand you've got some terrible power line interference and it's almost putting you off the air. Is that correct?
That is correct. Sadly, it is true. We're still waiting on them to get back to us to say that they found it, they fixed it, or something. Unfortunately, our radio is just here right now. So that's really sad because I really want to get back on.
Well, okay, Sam. Well, we hope Riley is on the show tonight, and he was going to talk specifically about how to report power line interference. And He was telling me on the phone today. I didn't realize this, but you don't send a complaint to the FCC. To get that complaint to the FCC, it goes through a different route. So he was going to explain it tonight. Sam, stand by, and we'll come back around in a few minutes here. There was a W0K. This is W5KUB.
Whiskey 0, Kilo, November, Golf.
Yeah, Kilo, November, Golf. Go ahead.
Good evening. Name here is Greg. Golf Romeo Uncle Golf from about an hour outside St. Louis. Just for scrolling around, I heard you were on for check-in, so I figured I would throw my hat in the ring.
Okay, Greg. Well, welcome to the net. This is Roundtable Net, and we welcome you in here, and we hope you'll join our live ham show tonight. If you want more information, just check us out on QRZ.com, W5 Kilo Uniform Bravo, and you get all the information about it. And we've got a lot of interesting segments and topics lined up for tonight. Over.
Roger that. I just pulled you up, and I will definitely check that out. Whiskey 0, Kilo, November, Golf.
Okay, very good, Greg. Let me pick a couple more up. I heard a Delta. Let's see, a Delta Hotel, a DH. I heard a DH a minute ago. Let's listen for that one. Over.
Alpha Bravo 4, Delta Hotel.
Oh, I got you. Good signal. Alpha Bravo 4, Delta Hotel, W5KUB. Who are you and where are you?
I'm northeast Alabama, about 60 miles from Huntsville. My name's Darrell.
Okay, Darrell. Well, you got a good signal in here, Darrell, and we're glad you ran across to that and joined us. Are you hearing us okay down there?
Yeah, you're putting me over in red. You're 9+.
Well, okay. Very good, Darrell. Thank you so much for checking in and giving us a signal report there. Let me pick up one of the other stations. There were a bunch of them in there. It was a W4 something. This is W5KUB.
Whiskey 4 Romeo Lima Hotel.
Yeah, W4RLH W5KUB. Howdy.
W5KEB. Well, howdy to you too. Name on this end is Ray. This is the first time check in. I was scanning the band I just recently built a new antenna, and it is resonant for this frequency. And I was trying it out, and I happened to hear the net going, and I said, well, let me go give it a shot. I got you 20 over, and I said, well, maybe I can get on in there. I'm on a 7700, and I'm kind of barefooted because my amp 2 days ago decided one side, the tube doesn't want to work. So either way, I'm going to get it repaired and get all that fixed, and then hopefully I'll be ready to roll again. Well, I really appreciate the time on the check-in. I'll say 73 you guys. You all take care. God bless. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Lima Hotel, Ray, located in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, Ray, real fine. Powerful signal from North Carolina. You're running about 15 over, so you don't need that amp with that other tube in it here. 73 is to you. See you later. Any other check-ins?
K0 Tango Radio Lima.
Kilo Echo 7, Kilo.
America Radio November.
Oh, I heard there was a bunch of them in here. Let me pick them up one at a time. KE7KK, W5KUB. Howdy.
Hello, Tom. Still up here, Rapid City, South Dakota. I'm looking forward to the show this evening. Just wanted to check in and one for the count. Nice weather up here, 80 degrees in South Dakota. W5KUB, KE7KK.
Okay, Philip, you're about 10 over into western Tennessee. 10 over, doing a good job here and copying you real fine here. Hope to see you on the show at 8 o'clock tonight, Central. Let me pick the TRL. This is W5KUB.
W5KUB from K0 Tango Radio Lima.
Yeah, K0 TRL W5KUB.
Hey, good evening, W5KUB, K0 TRL. Name is Brad, and we are in Kansas City, over.
Okay, Brad, Kansas City. Okay, very good. Brad, do you work any satellite from Kansas City, over?
No, I do not work any, over.
Okay, well, I got a little story here I want to tell about Kansas City. I'll try to make it real fast. everybody knows that I have a friend now, Doug Wheelock, astronaut Doug Wheelock, and I met him. I worked him 30 times in the International Space Station when he was up there. But the reason I met him was a lot of the satellite enthusiasts in Kansas City were competing with Memphis on who has the best barbecue. And we said we had the best, and y'all said y'all had the best. And we figured if we could get it from somebody up higher up in the heavens, let them decide, would win the contest. So I called Doug on the radio and offered him famous Memphis barbecue for his first meal when he landed. And I sent it to him. I FedExed it to him. And he said from space, basically, that's the best barbecue. He's been with us 5 years now and gone to Hamfest with us. He's also been here, and I took him to the barbecue place where he put a signed picture up in the barbecue place saying that this was the best barbecue on the planet and off the planet. What do you think about that story?
Well, I think that's a great story. I just don't think it's true.
Well, I don't know, man. You're going to have to argue with an astronaut.
Oh, I'm sure he thinks it's true. But everybody knows the best barbecues in Kansas City.
Well, I would imagine after Doug was eating out of a toothpaste tube for 6 months, he said everything tasted like plastic. So I'm sure that barbecue I FedExed him probably did taste pretty good. Over.
Well, yours tastes like vinegar, right?
Tastes what?
Tastes like vinegar.
No, not here. That's more like over in the Carolinas over there. It's a vinegar base, and I don't like that at all.
All right, well, maybe yours is okay then. I thought maybe yours is more like Carolina barbecue.
No, it's not like it. All right, well, very good, Philip. You got good signal in here. Thanks for checking in here. Oh, wait, that's I'm talking to Brad here. I'm sorry, Brad, K0TRL. We'll come back around to you in a few minutes if you're still around, Brad.
All right, you're in town. I'll take you out for some good barbecue. 73, we'll listen to your show later.
All right, very good. Well, not just listen, but watch it. You get to watch it if you go to w5kub.com. You can watch the show. You could listen to it on shortwave 5130. It might not be a very good signal there in Kansas City. All right, let's take another check-in. There was Radio November, RL, the RL station. Call now. This is W5KUB.
Romeo November.
RN, one more time, over.
Call Florida.
This is Kilo 5 Alpha Romeo November. It's Arnie in Columbus, Mississippi.
Arnie, okay. K5, Arnie, what's your call? Is it K5ARN?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I got it. I didn't have it in front of me, but yeah, hey, all right, Arnie. Well, you're always watching the show every Tuesday night. I guess we'll see you tonight, right?
Of course, I will be there every night when I'm available, and I'm planning also to go to Olive Branch on Saturday if the weather is nice.
Yeah, okay. That reminds me. Yeah, I'm going to the Day in the Park, so I will be there too. I did hear that you were coming, so I'll see you at the Day in the Park in Olive Branch, Mississippi this weekend. Over.
That's correct, and I'm looking forward to the netcast this evening, and I think you're improving every evening, so I really enjoy it. Back to you. This is K5ARN.
Okay, Arnie, thank you so much there, and we'll see you this weekend, K5ARN, W5KUB. Any other check-ins for Roundtable Net? This is W5KUB.
Butter and jelly.
Kilo Echo 0, Alpha Echo Papa.
All right, several in there. I'll take first KE0AEP. This is W5KUB. Howdy.
How you doing? Greetings from Omaha, Nebraska. Just want to let you know I watch the show all the time. It's the first time I got to talk to a celebrity on the radio.
Well, hey, there's no celebrity here, guys. I mean, you know, hey, if you want a celebrity, you have to talk to Katie Allen, and I was hoping she'd check in here with us tonight. But Katie's the celebrity. She makes the show up. I'm trying to keep her on here, and I'm trying to kind of phase out. I don't need to be on here. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Wouldn't be the same without you.
Yep, I do like your show. It's very good, very entertaining. Back to you.
Well, you know, some weeks we have better planning than other weeks, and sometimes the show segments don't really come together to only maybe 1 or 2 days before the show. The show tonight is really jam-packed with a lot of good stuff. We're going to be talking about our new segment, 50 megahertz and above, about coax and connectors and switches for those bands. Hopefully Riley Hollingsworth will be with us, retired from the FCC, to answer some interference questions. Katie's going to be on. I've already confirmed Katie will be back with us. Let's see who else. Oh, Joe's on here, Joe Eisenberg. He's in Omaha. He checked in a minute ago. I don't know if you heard Joe or not, but Joe's going to be with us, and he's going to be talking about some kits. KE0 AEPW5 KUB.
Yeah, I see Mr. Eisenberg once a month at the Exorbitant club meeting. He's a pretty nice guy. He's easy to talk to. I'll let somebody else jump in there and talk to you. I appreciate you picking me up. This is KE0AEP. Greetings from Omaha. Bye-bye.
Okay, 73 there. There was another station, Radio Oscar, the RO station. Let's try you. This is W5 KUB. Okay, I don't hear the RO now. Any other check-ins?
Kilo Golf 5, peanut butter and jelly.
Mike Lima Hotel.
All right, there's a bunch of them in here, but I heard KG5, peanut butter and jelly. I love that call. This is W5 KUB. How you doing?
Hey, Tom, this is Keith down here in Walls, Mississippi. We're getting ready for the day in the park. We cooked up a bunch of barbecue on Saturday. Of course, we've frozen it, and we'll be getting that going. And we got ribs cooking. It's starting at about 6:30 Saturday morning. Got a bunch of ribs going on a grill. We got hamburgers, hot dogs, over 40 prizes. It's going to be a big time. Looks like the weather's going to hold out, and we hope everybody will show up. Over.
Well, all right, Keith. I'll try to make that announcement again on the show tonight about the day in the park there at Olive Branch this weekend. And, hey, I heard y'all had 20 Boston butts that you're barbecuing, and I'm coming down for the food. Over.
Well, there's going to be plenty of it, I promise you. And the ribs, I really recommend the ribs. They ought to be good. So, anyway, I just thought I'd let y'all know that. And a lot of donations for prizes. And it's going to be a good time to fellowship with other hams. And me being a new ham, I'm looking forward to meeting some of the guys that I've spoken with and maybe get to shake their hand and say hello. So that's what it's all about to me. There, over.
Yeah, okay, Keith. Well, we'll be seeing you in Olive Branch, Mississippi, Day in the Park, the ARRL Day in the Park, this coming Saturday. You're going to have a lot of food and a lot of prizes there. Hey, we'll try to put a plug in on the show tonight and let the other hams know about, remind them again about it, and hopefully we can get the word out there. All right, boy, there was 3 or 4 others in here still taking check-ins. Call me now if I haven't acknowledged you. This is W5 KUB.
Kilo Echo 4, Mike Lima Hotel.
All right, I'll take them one at a time. Kilo Echo 4, Mike Lima Hotel, W5 KUB. Where are you?
Well, good evening. Name's Marty, and I'm here in Winder, Georgia. That's about 50 miles northeast of Atlanta and about 20 miles southwest of Athens, Georgia. Those of you who know about the Georgia Bulldogs, we're just southeast of there. And tell me how to get to this show, please. I missed that part, and I'd like to write it down so I could watch. Thank you very much, KE4MLH.
Okay, all right, real fine. Well, hey, check us out on QRZ for more information. You just check out W5KUB, but if you'll just on the internet tonight, if you'll just go to W5KUB.com at 8 p.m. Central, I think that'll be 9 p.m. for you in Atlanta, in Georgia, 9 p.m. Eastern. W5KUB.com, and you'll be able to watch the show. And we've got a chat room there where you can actually chat with our guests, and you can chat with each other. We'll probably open up the telephone lines, possibly open the phone lines where you can call in and talk to our guests that are on the show. The show is also simulcast on international shortwave station on 5130 kilohertz. And we have a few listeners internationally around that listen to the show there. But we're glad you ran across us there, Marty. KE4MLHW5KUB.
All right, sir. Well, it's the first time I've been 40 in a long, long time. Hadn't had an antenna up. Got me a new cage built and got up real happy by the way it's working here. So I've been listening on my loop, but my radio don't like the tuner too much, and the tuner don't like the antenna. So, but we got one now that'll work without a tuner. So you may hear us more often. So 73, thanks for picking me up. KE4MLH.
All right, well, you must have a non-resident loop or something here. I've got a delta loop up. It's a full wave on 40 meters, just with a balun on it, and it is SWR is right down there. Very, very good match, and it'll work 40, 20, 15, 10. It'll work all of them without a tuner. So I'm guessing maybe yours is not a resonant antenna there, but hey, a loop is a good antenna, I guarantee you. All right, there was other check-ins, and guys, I'm not going through the rotation right now because there's so many of you that's checked in. I'm just trying to see if we can pick up any new check-ins right now. So give me a call. This is W5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Whiskey Charlie 4 Delta Alpha.
Whiskey Charlie 4 Delta Alpha. This is W5 KUB. How you doing?
We're doing extremely well today. We didn't have rain in the Middle Tennessee area, at least it's not in my house. It's been raining quite often here and ready for a little sunshine. So got out to Shack for this afternoon to see what we can make some contact. We're listening to you guys coming in loud and clear.
Well, you said Middle Tennessee. Where are you located exactly?
We're in Franklin, Tennessee. We're just south, about 20 miles south of Nashville. They call it the bedrooms of Nashville. We have a lot of the country western stars and movie stars and all kinds of stars running around down here. I usually don't recognize them, so it's fine. But it's a pretty popular place. Nice community, nice folks here. Over.
Okay, and your name again?
First name's David, D-A-V-I-D.
Okay, David. Yeah, I know where Franklin is. I've been here many times. We're in western Tennessee near Memphis. But, yeah, I've come over to Franklin several times and went by and dropped in the studio to see Dave there, the financial guy, Dave Ramsey. I'm sure you've probably been by there and saw his operation there. Over.
Roger, we pass by it when we go down to the mall. It's right there on the main drag. Stays pretty big, it looks like, from the outside. Over.
Yeah, he's got quite a nice studio set up and quite a nice network there, and we enjoy stopping by sometimes and saying hello and just checking things out. All right, well, Dave, thank you. Hopefully you'll join the show tonight at 8 o'clock on W5KUB.com. We invite you to join a ham radio get-together tonight. We'll have a lot of fun here. Let me see if there's, I know there are more check-ins. There was a bunch of them. I'm listening for check-ins. This is W5KUB. Okay, you were pretty weak. I heard you call, but I did not get it. I'm going to try again. Try one more time. Over. No, just not getting it. Not going to be able to get it there. Any other check-ins real quick? Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Golf Alpha.
Who was that? Yeah, I didn't get anybody that time. Call again. This is W5KUB.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Golf Alpha.
KF5 VGA W5KUB. Hello there.
Good afternoon, sir. My first person was Pat, Papa Alpha Tango, and I'm in Kyle, Texas.
Okay, Pat, down in Kyle, Texas. Good signal in here. Name here is Tom. Tom, and we're in Western Tennessee near Memphis. KF5 VGA W5 KUB. All right, other check-ins. Call now.
Kilo India 5 Sierra Foxtrot.
I heard a 5 and a foxtrot. Let's try that one.
Kilo India 5 Sierra Foxtrot.
KI5 Sierra Foxtrot W5 KUB. Pretty good signal. A little bit of QRM, but we copied you. Name here's Tom. Over.
USL Tom. Name is Carl. Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima. Located in Maryville, Tennessee, near the Smoky Mountains, East Tennessee. USL.
Okay, I think you said Maryville. I'm not sure exactly where that is, Carl, but I know you're near the Smokies. We have a home over in the Smokies in western North Carolina. Western North Carolina there in the Smokies. In fact, we may be going over there in about 2 weeks. If we do, I'll probably take a radio with me and do a little operating from the home over there. Thanks a lot for checking in, Carl. Are you copying us? Okay, KI5 SF W5 KUB.
Oh yeah, Tom, you're about a 10 or 15 over 9 here in Maryville, and just south of Knoxville. We're close to Knoxville. And if you're in this area, check out the 145-470. That's 145-470 repeater. It's wide coverage, and you'll get a lot of contacts to yourself.
Okay, well, we will, and I'll put that in my radio, and if we come through there, maybe I'll give a shout to some of you guys. Thanks a lot, Carol, for checking in there. We're going to keep the net open maybe another 5 minutes, maybe another 10 minutes. So let me take a few more check-ins here. There's quite a few people, and they're all piling up toward the end here. So we're looking for check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB.
Whiskey 4, Lima Alpha Tango. Foxtrot 5 Alpha Golf.
All right, I had 2 there. W4 Lima something. W4 Lima. This is W5 KUB.
Yeah, Whiskey 4 Lima Alpha Tango. W4 LAT back to you there, John.
Okay, yeah, I got you. How you doing tonight?
Well, we doing mighty fine. We're up here in Ohio, up Fort Clinton, Ohio, up by the lake.
Okay, and what was the name there?
Name's Larry.
Yeah, okay, Larry, real fine. You got a pretty good signal in here. A little bit of static crashes every now and then, take a word or two out, but we're copying up here. We've had 2 or 3 people from Ohio check in tonight. Not too awful many. Are you hearing us okay up that way?
Oh yeah, you're coming in up here about 20 over, and coming through real fine. I could kick it up. I'm only running 50 watts right now. Little wire up about 20 feet.
Well, your 50 watts is doing pretty good. You're about 5 over S9 here. Over.
Copy that. All righty, Tom. I'll let you get somebody else in here at 73s, W4 LAT.
Okay, W4 LAT, W5 KUB. Hope to see you on the show tonight at 8 o'clock. 73, Larry. Catch you later. There was another station, 5 Alpha Golf. 5 Alpha Golf. This is W5 KUB.
W5 KUB, this is Alpha Foxtrot 5 Alpha Golf. Over.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Alpha Golf, W5 KUB. How you doing? Where are you located?
Oh, this is A5. We're doing pretty good. I'm located down here in Irving, Texas. The name is Tom, and still alive and kicking. Over.
Okay, you know, I think we've only had one other Texas check-in tonight. Usually we've got several Texas, and they're always booming in here. But we got you down in Irving, Texas there, Tom. And that's I'm glad you joined in the net tonight. I think this is the first time you've joined the net tonight. I don't know if you've checked in before or if you've joined any of the Tuesday night shows. Over.
No, this is the first time checking in. Over.
Okay, well, we'd like to invite you to a ham radio show tonight. It's on W5KUB.com at 8 p.m. and we've got a lot of neat ham radio subjects and discussions on there tonight. So if you got a chance and you got a computer and you're not having dinner or anything, or out on a hot date or anything like that, just drop in and visit with us. Say hello in the chat room there. Let me take another check-in or two. This is W5KUB.
Kilo 5, Bravo.
Kilowatt Juliet 4, Zulu Mike Victor.
Yeah, there's several in here. KJ4, Zulu Mike Victor, W5KUB.
Hey, Roger Net there, W5KUB, KJ4, Zulu Mike Victor. Name is Terrence, and I'm located in Clarksville, Indiana. You got a beautiful signal coming into Clarksville this evening. Thank you very much for checking me in.
Yeah, did you say the name was Pat?
No, the name is Terrence. Terrence with a T, Tango Echo, Romeo, Alpha, November Charlie Echo. And the call is Kilowatt Japan 4, Zulu Mike Victor. Roger?
Yeah, okay, Terrence. I don't know how I got Pat out of that. It's nowhere near that. But you got such a strong signal. It's like you're sitting in my driveway. You're running 20 over S9, and audio sounds great. You're doing a great job, over.
Hey, Roger on that there, Tom. Well, thank you so much. I tell you what, you're doing the same thing here. Plus 20 and a great audio as well. Thank you for checking me in. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, that time it was 30 over, so that's how good a connection we've got up into Clarksville tonight. All right. There was others checking in. Call now, W5KUB.
85, number 8, Hotel Germany. WW3 Sugar.
All right, there were several in there, but I did hear WW3 Sugar at the end. How you doing?
Good, Tom. Here is Jamie, JAMIE. We've met several times over the years, and you're blooming in here into northwest Pennsylvania, just south of Lake Erie, over.
Okay, northwest Pennsylvania. Okay, Jamie, you're not real loud here, but I managed to copy all that. You're competing with a little bit of static here, but I hear you. You've been trying to get in the net for a while, or are you just now joining us? Over.
I've tried a couple different times, and yeah, I'm on a low antenna without an amp, so I'll be standing by reading the mail. WW3.
Okay, Jamie, real fine. Well, thanks a lot for checking in, and hopefully we'll see you at 8 p.m. tonight during the show there. Let me take some other check-ins. We'll close this thing down here in a couple minutes, but I want to give everybody an opportunity to check in that would like to. This is W5KUB.
Kilo 5, Bravo Romeo. November 8, Hotel Golf.
All right, I've got two there. There's a 5 Romeo. Let's do you first.
Yeah, Kilo 5, Bravo Romeo. Name is Bush, Bravo Yellow 4 Tango Charlie Hotel. Tom, you're coming in good solid 5-9 in Oklahoma, Oklahoma, about 35 miles south of Tulsa, over.
All right, was that K5 Bravo Radio?
Yeah, Barbecue Grill.
Okay, I think you said K5BR. Okay, in Florida. Okay, Butch, very, very good there. All right. And I heard an 8 Hotel Golf. Let's take you now, over.
There you go. This is November 8, Hotel Golf. Name is Paul. We're near Cleveland, Ohio. And you're a strong 5x9 over here, over.
Okay, Paul, very good. You got a good signal into western Tennessee, near Memphis, Tennessee. We're got a pretty good copy on you there. What kind of radio you running, and tell us a little about your operation here, over.
Yeah, funny you should ask, guys. Just picked up a new AL82 today, Ameritron. Put it together, and you're the second contact. Running just a little ICOM 706 into a 200-foot or so long wire antenna, going back to a tree in the backyard there, over.
Well, it's doing a real good job, and that's a cool amp, the I think you said AL82. We're running a AL80B here, That's their single 572 tube amp there, and we're running probably about 1,000 watts, I guess, with it. And it's a nice amp, and we like it. But you're doing real good there, Paul. All right, and also for any of the newcomers that have just checked in, if you go to w5kub.com right now, you can actually see this net. You can see the net, you can hear yourself, and you can see the S meter. There's about a 15-second delay. Let me take a couple more check-ins. This is W5 KUB.
Kilo, Golf 5, uniform.
All right, I heard a Papa uniform, Papa uniform.
Kilo, Golf 5, Juliet, Papa uniform.
Okay, KJ5 JPU. I got you. This is W5 KUB.
W5 KUB, this is KI5 BPW, KI5 Bravo Papa Whiskey in Central Texas.
Texas in a city called Denver. Bravo Echo November Bravo Romeo Oscar Kilo. Over.
Okay, well, we had a little bit of doubling there. There was another station calling, BPW. I'll pick you up in just a minute. Back to KG5 JPU. Give me your QTH again. Yeah, JPU. What's your QTH?
Yes, my name is Anthony. Oscar November Tango Hotel Oscar November Yankee. Anthony.
Okay, I got Anthony. Anthony as your name. What's your location?
Denver, Texas. Bravo Echo November Bravo Romeo Oscar Kilo.
All right, well, you're starting to fade out on me, but I got you down in Texas. Anthony, I got you in Texas. Thanks a lot for checking in there. Let me pick up the KI5 BPW, KI5 BPW, W5 KUB.
KI5 BPW, this is Charles in Central Texas, and Al, DOW, and first time on the net.
Okay, Charles. Well, we're hearing you pretty good. You're not real loud, and we are getting some static here, but 100% copy, Charles. The name here is Tom, T-O-M, Tom, and we're in Collierville, Tennessee. That's just right outside of Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that country. Used to live in Nashville once upon a time, but we're in now, TOW. We're about 60 miles west of Austin in the hill country. And in my second week of on the air, it's brand new general, and enjoying listening to your net.
Okay, Charles, it sounds like you just upgraded to maybe get on HF or something there in the last couple of weeks. Welcome to the wonderful world of HF, and you're going to really like it. And hey, when the sunspot cycles get right, the bands are really going to open up. I've been a ham for 54 years, and there's been some times during that where the whole world was opened up to you, and then of course we've gone through some pretty bad propagation too, and we're kind of in some bad propagation now, but we're coming out of it, so the bands are going to get a whole lot better. Charles, if you're new to our group here, we hope you join the show tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. Check our call out on QRZ, on QRZ.com. Check out W5KUB, Kilo Uniform Bravo, for more information about it in case you're interested there. Over.
Okay, this is KI5 BPW, and we'll check that out. Sounds like it might be very interesting to tune in and pay attention to what's going on. I'm in the learning stage, and it's very interesting. We appreciate the comeback and acknowledging me in the net. This is KI5 BPW, KI5 Bravo Papa Whiskey, standing by.
All right. Thank you so much for checking in, and hopefully we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock there. We'll see you later. KI5 KPW. This is W5KB. See you later tonight. A couple more check-ins, and then we'll close the net. A couple more check-ins. This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Kilo 1, Tango Lima,
You were weak, but I heard a Tango Lima. Yeah, Kilo Echo 1, Tango Lima. Kilo Echo 1, Tango Lima is all I got.
Kilo 1, Tango Lima Sierra, London Sugar.
Okay, I got you. KK1, Tango Lima Sierra. I got you. A little bit tough, but I got you. See if I can get your name and location. Over. I think I heard Harry, and did you say Florida?
QSL on the Florida, QSL on the Florida. Harry, Tango.
All right, I think it's Terry, 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 is that right?
QSL, and much stronger.
Okay, Terry, well, we got you in a log of checking in tonight. Thank you so much for checking in here. Hopefully, we'll see you every Tuesday. This net meets between 5:30 and 7 p.m. Central Time on Tuesdays, right before our show, prior to our live show that comes on Tuesday nights. So, glad to have you. Thanks a lot there. Any other last-minute check-ins? This is W5KUB. I heard somebody, but I did not copy. Try again. Just not being able to pull it out. Can't quite pull anything out there. You're just about level with the static crashes. I'm listening for check-ins. Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
KP0 MTS.
The zero station. Zero station.
Kilo Bravo 0, Mike Tango Sierra.
Yeah, KB0 MTS W5KUB. Hello there.
Yeah, this is Jim in St. Louis. I haven't keyed up much lately. I got my hand license about 20 years ago, and now I'm just getting back into it.
So Jim, did you say you got your license 20 years ago? Is that right? 20?
Actually, 94, so almost 25 years ago. But I didn't really ever key up. I cruise the waves once in a while and just see who's within and start talking.
Okay, well, very good. I got my license back in 1964, and there have been some years I'm much more active than other years, but I always feel that I'm a ham radio operator. Even if I don't operate much, I still feel I'm a deeply involved ham. We do a lot of building and things like that in the hobby. Well, very good. I've got about an 80% copy on you, Jim, from St. Louis there. But we're hearing you, and I think, is this the first time you've checked in with us? I was looking back through the old logs. Over.
You are correct. I do not key up often, but this was a good opportunity. I'm getting signal 5